Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Something that I've been asked a lot is how I stay productive. Of course, like everyone else, I am not productive all the time, and I think it's important to stress that it's okay to have days where you're not that productive and just relax. But that being said, I have learned some tips and techniques that have helped me a lot with productivity and motivation, and I thought I could share those tips with you. These are not going to be like mind-blowing revolutionary tips, but rather some simple tips that have helped me with getting my stuff done. So I hope that you'll enjoy this video, and let's just get started. My first tip is to have a to-do list, so I just write down everything that I have to do to get a better overview of it, and if something else comes up, I follow the 2-minute rule, which is that if you can do the task in 2 minutes, you do it right then, but if it takes longer time, then you write it on your list. I also find it helpful to add times to my tasks. I just find that it becomes more structured. My next tip is to create a daily routine, so you get used to doing specific tasks at specific times. It does not have to be detailed at all, but more like a rough outline of your day. But I find it helpful to have set times for some of the tasks that I need to complete every day. So examples of my daily routine is that I read between 6:15 when I wake up and 6:45. I practice Spanish and French on Duolingo after finishing my studies for the day. And I make time for a quick workout in the afternoon during one of my study breaks. It's hard to be productive when you are distracted, so my next tip is to turn off your phone while working or studying, or at least turn off your Wi-Fi. You could use an app that encourages you to stay off your phone for a set amount of time, or you could just place your phone somewhere out of reach. In order to be productive, you have to be in an environment that you can feel productive in. So you could try out different working environments like home, the library, or a cafe to find out where you work the best. For me at least, it's important that my study environment is quiet, that it's well lit both with natural and artificial lighting, and that it's well ventilated as well. And it's also important to me that I am able to find everything that I need quickly. And I also find that I work better if I take some extra steps to make my environment enjoyable, such as by lighting a scented candle. If your body doesn't get what it needs, it won't function well, so it's important to stay hydrated and to make yourself a snack while studying. And if you're working or studying for a longer period of time, you obviously need something more than a few tomatoes, but yeah, that's just what I had. In order to stay motivated and productive, it's important to take breaks and not study for extended periods of time. A lot of people like using the Pomodoro method, but I find that I work best if I work for 55 minutes and then take a 10-minute break. And my next tip is to stay productive during your breaks. You could, for example, do one of the less time-consuming tasks on your list. You could do something that stimulates your brain, such as doing mind games, or solving Sudoku or a crossword, or reading a chapter in your book. I would also recommend that you go outside for some of your breaks, just to get some fresh air to clear up your mind. Something that has helped me a lot with productivity is to split your main goal up into several smaller ones. Your tasks will just feel a lot less overwhelming. And at least for me, after I've completed one of the smaller goals, I'll feel more motivated and productive to do the next one. My next tip is to start with the most boring tasks first. Because let's be honest, you're probably not going to be more motivated to do them after you've completed a lot of other tasks. And my final tip is to have rewards that will motivate you to get your work done. It does not have to be anything fancy. It could be watching a YouTube video, an episode of your favorite TV series, having a well-earned snack, or maybe going out with your friends. It's just easier getting your tasks done when you know you have something fun that you're going to do afterwards. So that is it for my productivity tips. I hope some of these tips can help you as well and that you like this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with another video.